back. This is the Treasures of Life show. And my name is Jonas Simba. My sign language interpreter is Irene Chebiwot. By the way, we are talking about Energy 360, holistic energy, renewal of energy. The Treasures of Life show is your home of re energizing. How relevant the topic is to our shows today. Get to your YouTube channels, tap Treasures of Life show. Don't forget the word show. Check on the many videos that we've done here. You will be re-energized, I assure you. Thank you, especially you, psycho, whatever's, I'm looking for the proper name. There are people who refer their clients to this show. I highly appreciate. And there are people that I've met out there that have told me they follow this show. You know yourselves. Thank you for following. You see, emotional growth is key for a human being. You've neglected a very important bit of the human being. A human being is a spirit, he possesses a soul. You have a soul and you need to give your soul attention. If I make you happy right now, it is not your body that gets happy. It is your soul. That is how key your soul is. If you're sad right now, it is your soul. That is where the issues of life lie. Many decisions are made emotionally. Did you know that even politics is influenced by people's souls? People make leadership decisions, business decisions out of emotions. And that is why we need to concentrate on re-energizing our souls. You need to work on your souls. Toxic emotions will always lead you into negativity. At the end of the day, you will lose energy if you concentrated on negative emotions. For example, let me use on an emotion that may cut across: anger. The moment you are angry, you become very energized for a moment. You do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do in your normal state. After some time, once the anger has come down, what happens? You feel weak. All your energy is gone. But I want to encourage you and tell you the same energy that releases anger, did you know? If you worked on it, if you trained yourself, that energy can release joy. You can turn it into positive amnesia. Okay, let me explain that term. It's a technical term. When it wants to come out of you as anger, you technically work on it that it comes out as laughter or as joy. It takes time to learn how to turn negative emotions that would come out as negative energy to come out positively. God, for those who are Christians, gives strength to the weak. By the way, let me encourage you. Maybe you are not religious, but nature, if you are not religious, for instance, nature can release energy to those who are weak. God releases energy to the weak. You may walk through the journey of life and you may faint. You may be tired of the issues of life. But the moment you have a hope that is higher, the moment you look at the bigger picture, you can go the extra mile. Loving, releasing patience, being tolerant. You see, when I see the opinion talk shows, I am one of the hosts of talk shows. When you look at opinion talk shows around the world right now, there is a lot of not listening to each other. People are shouting at each other all across the world. You know, the issues of life, the politics, the cost of living, cutting across continents and nations is causing people not to listen to each other. So whenever people are talking, they don't talk, they don't listen, they talk at each other. No sooner has the other person talked than the other one is talking. And this comes into our homes. And it is copied by the children. So there is anger all over. There is quarreling. There is that fatigue of patience. But let me share. You can re-energize intolerance, impatience, because positive emotions will always release energy to a society. When a society is tolerant with each other, when they embrace all the manner of positive emotions, at the end of the day, that society becomes happier. Denmark, positive index, happiest nation, according to last year's report. When you go around Denmark, I'm sure you'd find that there is a lot of focus on the right emotions. People are not angry with each other. It starts with the soul. You start giving each other an opportunity. When there was a problem in Greece and in France, the leaderships there in the 1800s, they focused on making the people happy. That was in France. Let's just be happy. The moment people started becoming happy, the moment people started laughing and just enjoying, that is when energy was released into society. Find ways of making the populace happy with your leadership. You will be surprised at the amount of energy that they will release back to you. That is why you should never neglect team buildings. You should never neglect treats. Treat your family. Take them out for a holiday. Treat yourself for a time. Go out. Look for some space to just concentrate on nothing. You see, men like going to football games and soccer games and to pool games. That moment of nothingness releases an energy to them that when they come back to the issues of life, they are more positive. Negative energy can be turned into positive energy. This takes training. It takes taking your soul into a journey. We are all on different schools. Maybe my school is the school of anger. Your school may be the school of lust. You may be operating in the school of quarrels. You may be operating in the school of jealousy. You may be feeling inferior or just insecure. You are in your school. You take yourself on a journey. You start walking that journey and not fainting in that journey. Re-energizing yourself, giving yourself some thumbs up. Whenever you make a little success, celebrate you, encourage you. Say that today I was to fall in that incident of lust. I was to fall in that incident of anger, or to fall in that incident of being malicious to a colleague or to a friend or to a family member. But I didn't. So you start growing slowly, creating the pillars slowly by slowly. And once you're done with that school, I assure you, you are not perfect. You will find another school waiting for you. And as long as we are alive, we are at a school. We should be patient with each other. I hear Christians talk because I'm part of the Christian community to some extent. There is something about the Christian community. The kingdom of God is a kingdom of virtues. In fact, if you go to the good book, the Bible, the example that the Lord Jesus Christ uses in the Bible to explain the kingdom is in the example of somebody who owed his master a lot of money and he was forgiven. But when he went out, he found somebody that owed him less. But he did not forgive him. He took him to prison. And when the master heard it, he called him and he told him, "You wicked servant, I am taking you back into prison until you pay everything." It tells you something about that Christian faith. It's a faith of virtues. And I believe all religions focus on virtues. It is all about virtues. If it does not lead you into peace at the end of it, question it. Anything negative, corruption, and all manner of despair, if you dig into it, there is a lot of pain. When you're in a position of leadership or in a position of authority, do you take advantage of that position? When you're old, it will still, and you do not need these things as much as you needed them when you are younger. It will go through your mind. You will remember the many people you killed when you are looking and jostling for positions, you will remember the many hopes you destroyed, and it will take energy away from you. Let me tell you something. When you start giving, when you start acting in the proper virtue throughout life, that will release energy to you, and you will be shocked. That kind of energy will take your name and legacy through generations. Positive energy creates a legacy for a human being. Okay, let me bring it to you this way. You know, we are a people of adventure. We do not fear growth. And some people can go to different heights when they are fighting for growth in life. But always remember, let your growth start from the growth of the soul. Even as you're fighting for financial growth, let it stand the test of time. Let it be something that can stand the test of emotional test. Let it not be that you grew at the expense of somebody's life, at the expense of a society that many fell for you to come up, because the same sword that you rose with is the same sword that will bring you down. Despair is a real emotion. Trust you me, it comes back. Self-loathing, it stems back. Don't sell negative energy to your children. When you come back to your home, what is the first emotion that you release to your family, to the people that you love? You know, a person that loves themselves will always release that love to others. Start by operating. Concentrate on you so that you may have energy to release. What use is it of you to gain the whole world but to lose your own soul? You get out there, you gain the whole world at the expense of your own soul. Let it be something that will bring you peace so that you may have something to give. You are a messenger of hope. Do not destroy hope in people's life, because that is all that they may have. Always give hope to families, to the places that you've been called to serve. Your family is your territory. Your nation is your territory. Your job is your territory. Leave it better than you left it. Give it hope. That is all that they may have. Give it hope. And at the end of the day, as you grow in other areas of your life, when you grow in terms of peace, in terms of the joy inside, you will be energized. You will be happier. Laughter will come easy. When people are operating in lack of truth, in lies, there is less laughter. There is less joy. People are angry. The society is sad because people are operating in a lot of lies and a lot of things that are hidden under the carpet. A lot of negative energy. People are angry and you do not realize why they are angry, because there is a lot that is under the carpet. But when we operate in light, when you operate above, that is the bigger game. That is the higher game. That is the better game. The game of love, the game of operating above the negative emotions. Always caring, always releasing hope, always patient with one another, always forgiving, always long suffering, giving each other opportunity to grow and to exercise their potential. That kind of society, that kind of environment will always release growth. A righteous nation will always rise high. A nation that operates in virtues will always rise high. That is a nation that is going into the second world and into the third world. That is the winning team. The winning team is a passionate team. That is the team that is passionate for life, giving each other opportunity. I'm talking about energy. Energy for growth. Energy to move forward. Energy that releases higher heights. Energy 360. See you after the break.